Hey guys, what's up? It's me Redizio and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial video. Now today's video is going to be on the short side because I'm working on a bigger project. Now what I've got going on behind me is a KFC, so let's go check that out from a bit more close by, shall we? So as I mentioned, this is indeed a KFC. If the sign didn't give it away, I don't know what did. But I've got it behind a wall, so the setup isn't really obvious. You can then hide this in a base or in your house or whatever. I don't know what you might want to do with it, but you can definitely see a dispenser, a slab here, like some gravel there, a lava. But more than that, you don't really see what's going on. And that is really the point. You don't want to give it away right away. So when we come over to the other side of the wall, you'll see that there is quite a bit more to this simple farm than you originally thought. So what I've got over on that side is the exact same farm. However, I've used glass instead of those stone bricks, so you guys could definitely see what is going on inside. Now, before I show you the actual build, let me just quickly explain how this machine works, because I think it's very important that you know how something works when you build something. So over here we've got our egg-laying chickens, which we are not going to be killing or anything. They're just here to be laying eggs. Those eggs are being dropped into the hopper and on its turn into this dispenser. Now when we head over to the other side, you'll see this pretty nifty little thingy that looks somewhat like a clock but really isn't though. We have a comparator which is looking if there is an egg being dropped inside the dispenser. It's firing off this piston. On its turn, it's giving a redstone signal back to this dispenser, which is firing an egg over into the wall. And you'll see that every so often one of those eggs gets turned into a little baby chicken. Now those baby chickens are stuck in the lava with their heads. However, Minecraft doesn't really register that as they're dying. They need to grow up before they actually die in the lava. Now, when those chickens die, they of course will drop feathers and cooked chicken. Now, what we've got on beneath here, that is a minecart hopper, and that is going to make sure that whatever gets dropped by those chickens doesn't get burnt by the lava first. So when they die, they will drop a cooked chicken and the hopper in the minecart will pick it up just before it gets burnt by the lava. And of course it deposits it in here. Now then, let me show you what you'll need for this build. In here, I've got everything you'll need. You'll need a chest or any other type of storage system, 2 simple hoppers, a rail which you will be getting back at the end, a minecart hopper, gravel or sand depending on your build. I usually go with a dark gray theme, so that is why I went with gravel. However, if you're going with quartz or any of those lighter blocks, you can definitely use sand instead. Yeah, I've gone with stone brick slabs and stone bricks. However, you can use any kind of block that you want, but you do want to keep in mind that you want to have a slab variant of that block. Moving on though, you want to have a dispenser, comparator, 2 observers, a sticky piston and a lava bucket, and you will of course again be recuperating that bucket at the end. Now I see that we won't be able to take everything in one go, so let's start off with the simple things first. You want to have a chest with a hopper running into it, and then you want to have a rail on top of that with a minecart hopper on top of that rail. So then you can go ahead and break the rail, and now you want to drop a gravel block or sand block on top of that hopper minecart so that it doesn't move around too much. You know what, we're going to keep those blocks there and place a dispenser like that with a slab on top of the gravel. Now of course we want to have a kind of barricade, which is where we are going to trap our chickens, because of course you don't want to have a bunch of chickens running around loosely in your world. Now you can go grab your lava and dispose it into this topmost block, which is of course going to take care of those chickens that grew up. Now you want to have a hopper which is leading into the dispenser. We're going to make ourselves the second chicken coop, which is going to nest the adult chickens, which are going to lay the eggs. There we go, that looks pretty good to me. Now we want to build our redstone contraption by placing a comparator facing out of that dispenser. Now you want to have a piston facing like that. You know what? No, it has to be 1 block beneath the comparator with a observer facing towards the dispenser. So the way you get a one of these observers to face towards that is you place it in front of you, and it's always going to look away from the way that you originally placed it, right? So then you want to place a block on top here so that we are easily going to be able to place the other observer, which is, no, you know what? I was going to say, which hopefully places the way we want it to, but of course it didn't. It always happens to me. Now this looks pretty good to me actually. Now obviously if you're in a survival world, you want to have a chicken farm somewhere else, or you want to have just some chickens which you are going to lure into this system here, or of course you can just throw in a bunch of eggs and hope for some chickens to spawn. And now of course I am in creative, so I haven't got that much work. I can just throw in some eggs over here, and you'll see that this system works perfectly at throwing out the eggs and getting those baby chickens to spawn. Hooray! Now that we've got the KFC all done and dusted, let me just show you the other variant of this farm, which is going to be for your feathers and raw chicken. Now you'll probably ask, like, Redizio, why would I want raw chicken if I have a perfect farm which works for cooked chicken? Now let me show you. Over here I have a butcher villager, which I'm going to be making another video over on my channel on how to make like a villager trading system and all whatnot. But yeah, you can see that he trades raw chicken for emeralds. Now you might think that 14 raw chicken is a lot. However, if you have one of these farms, you're going to be making raw chicken like crazy. So yeah, if you want to have emeralds, you definitely want to make one of these farms. So let's head over to this chest, which houses everything you'll need. So what you'll need is a chest, 2 hoppers, a slab, a dispenser, 2 observers, sticky piston, and a redstone comparator. Pretty much all the same as the other farm. However, we are going to make it a bit more simple because we don't need those chickens to burn, right? So we don't need that complicated setup with that minecart hopper. So we're just going to place our hopper facing into the chest, but the rest of the farm actually stays pretty much the same, other than the fact from that minecart hopper which I said. So you want to have a chicken coop like that, and we're gonna place a slab like that with a block on top. Now mind that when you are building this, you want to have all these blocks filled in as well, and you probably want to have these glass blocks filled in like with a solid block, just so it looks better. However, I'm not going to do that so that you guys are able to see better what is going on. So again, I'll show it to you here. If you build this in your world, so you want to have these blocks on all sides so that when chickens grow up, that they actually suffocate into the walls. Now again, we're just going to continue on what we were doing here. Now we forgot to place a dispenser, which isn't too much of a problem though. Now we have the other hopper to place with another kind of barricade system, which is pretty easy, let's be honest. Now I know I can fly in creative, which makes it a whole lot easier. So yeah, we've got that set up. Again, let me just steam through here. If you didn't notice how we did it in the other farm, you want to have a comparator, a sticky piston with a observer facing inward, and another observer which is going to, of course, be very difficult to place as just now. There we go. Yep, that is exactly the way we want it to. Now let me just demonstrate that again for you. Let's grab ourselves some eggs. You know what, I always type eggs when I just want normal eggs, so let's just throw in some over there. You'll see this dispenser starts throwing the eggs into this block. Now guys, again, I'll say it again just for clarity, that you don't start asking me why your farm doesn't work. You want to have blocks on all sides of this farm, right? So when you build this, you want to have blocks all looking like this. But yeah guys, that wraps up both farms, the cooked chicken and raw chicken variant. I hope this video helps. If it did, please make sure to drop a like, and of course, as always, you might want to subscribe if you want to see more helpful videos like this. But for now, I'm Redizio, and I'll see you guys in the next one.